Hi, I'm a hospice nurse, and today I want to talk gently and honestly about something many families ask me. How will I know when my loved one is preparing to let go? This is one of the most sacred and tender times in life, and while every person's journey is unique, there are common signs we often see as the body begins to slow down. First, it's important to understand this. Dying is not a medical failure. It is a natural process. When someone is nearing the end of life, the body gradually begins conserving energy for only the most essential functions. One of the earliest signs families notice is increased sleepings. Your loved one may spend more hours asleep than awake. Conversations become shorter. They may drift off mid-sentence. This isn't laziness or depression. It's the body using less energy. You may also notice less interest in food and water. Appetite naturally decreases. The body no longer processes nutrition the same way, and forcing food can actually cause discomfort. Small sips, ice chips, or moistening the lips are often enough. Another common sign is withdrawal. They may speak less, respond slowly, or seem distant. Sometimes families worry they've said something wrong, but often this is part of turning inward. Energy is limited, and the body prioritizes rest. Breathing patterns may begin to change subtly. You might hear pauses between breaths or notice breathing becoming shallower. This can feel alarming, but it's common. Hands and feet may feel cooler. Circulation slows, and the body directs blood toward vital organs. Emotionally, you may notice something shifting. Some patients begin reflecting on life. Others seem peaceful. A few may express unfinished business, wanting to see someone or say something important. At this stage, your role isn't to fix anything. It's to be present. Sit with them. Hold their hand. Speak softly. Even if they don't respond, hearing is believed to be one of the last senses to fade. In hospice, we often say, "This is a time for comfort, not cure." And as we move into the next phase, signs may become more pronounced. The body slows further, days to a week before. As a hospice nurse, I often tell families, the body has its own quiet timeline. In the final days, changes become more noticeable. One of the most common signs is profound weakness. Your loved one may no longer be able to sit up, hold a cup, or reposition themselves in bed. Even lifting an arm can feel exhausting. Speech may become minimal. Some people speak only a few words. Others communicate through small squeezes of the hand or facial expressions. You may notice changes in breathing patterns. Periods of rapid breaths may alternate with long pauses. This is called Cheney-Stokes breathing. It can look frightening, but it is part of the body's natural rhythm as systems slow. There may also be a soft rattling sound when they breathe. Families often find this distressing. It's sometimes called the terminal secretions. It happens because the person no longer has the strength to swallow normally. Medication and repositioning can help, but it is usually not painful. Skin may appear mottled, purplish, or blotchy, especially on knees, feet, and hands. This happens because circulation is decreasing. You may notice less urine output. The kidneys are slowing. Confusion or restlessness can also occur. Some patients reach for things in the air or talk to people you cannot see. This can be incredibly emotional for families, but I want you to know this is common. Many patients speak of seeing loved ones who have already passed. As a nurse, I don't dismiss this. I simply say it brings them comfort. At this stage, reassurance is everything. Speak gently. Identify yourself when you enter the room. Keep lighting soft. Play familiar music if they enjoyed it. And most importantly, remind them they are not alone. Sometimes they are waiting for permission. Which brings us to something families often don't talk about. Emotional and spiritual signs, hours to days before. There is a moment many hospice nurses recognize, a quiet shift in the room. Your loved one may begin what we call life review, Tao. They may talk about childhood memories, parents, old friends. They may express regret or deep gratitude. Some patients become very clear. They may say goodbye in subtle ways. They may tell you they love you. They may even say, "I'm ready." Others begin to withdraw completely. Eyes remain closed. They may no longer respond when you speak. This does not mean they cannot hear you. I encourage families to continue speaking gently. Share memories. Offer forgiveness. Say the things you would want them to carry peacefully. Sometimes a person lingers, waiting for a specific family member to arrive. And sometimes they pass when the room is empty. Families often feel guilt about this. Please don't. Some people choose privacy for their final breath. It can be their last independent decision. As death nears, usually in the final hours, breathing becomes irregular. Long pauses, then a breath. The jaw may relax. The mouth may stay slightly open. There is often a profound stillness. And then, quietly, the breathing stops. There is no dramatic moment like in the movies. Often it is gentle, sacred. Still, Part 4, What You Can Do and Final Thoughts. If you are walking this journey right now, I want you to hear this. You are doing enough. You don't have to say perfect words. Your presence is the gift. Keep the room calm. Soft lighting, familiar voices. Moisten their lips. Apply lotion. Hold their hand. If they seem restless, speak reassuringly. Tell them it's okay. Tell them they are loved. Tell them you will be okay. Sometimes giving permission, it's okay to rest now, can bring incredible peace. After they pass, you may notice warmth remains for a short time. That is normal. Take your time. Sit with them. Say your goodbye. Grief does not begin at death. It begins long before. And if you're feeling overwhelmed, that is love expressing itself. As a hospice nurse, I have sat with hundreds of families in these final hours. And what I have learned is this. The end of life is not just about dying. It's about love being present until the very last breath. Be gentle with yourself. Be present. And remember, you are not alone in this.